No beep from a device, no bright glaring screen, just paper that's yellow with margins of cream. The unhurried turning of the pages is a soft rustling sound as a story of love or of adventure is found. Each leaf is a journey, a pause, a slow breath in the quiet companionship of words over death. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. The lamp casts a circle on the arm of my chair, and I lose myself in a world over there, where a cowboy rides lonely or a sailor sets sail, and the problems of my own life grow quiet and pale. The clock is ignored and the evening grows deep as the stories I'm holding lull my worries to sleep. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, old, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. In a world of fast scrolling and snippets of text, this devotion to paper is what I love best. A contract of focus, a sanctuary of thought, where the battles of ages are patiently fought and won in the mind. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, old, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. Pages turn, soft and slow, where the quiet stories grow. From the back kitchen door to the sheltering shed, a trail through the snow or the grass is what's led. The worn path to the woodpile is a line in the earth that speaks of the heart and the winter's chill worth of an armload of oak carried in through the cold, a simple, sure story that never gets old. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. In summer it's hidden by clover and green, but I know it's there like a half-dream dream.
The indentation remains where the soil's packed down from 1,000 slow trips, from the shed to the town
of our little warm house with its hungry stone moss and the promise of fire against nature's raw law. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. We've got other ways to warm up the place, but none have the rhythm, the soul, or the grace of this journey repeated, this humble small task. That's a question the winner knows not to ask. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. The worn path deep through the snow, where the warm fires glow. Painted in white on the broad wooden side, when the mail was delivered by a much slower ride. The fading number on the barn is a relic of roots that the old-timers knew. The postman would stop, leave the letters inside, where the swallows now dip and the ivy does hide. The fading number on the barn tells of when the world found its way here now and again, with a circular route and a personal touch that didn't demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when we get our mail now from a box on the road, a cluster of 10 in a communal abode. But that painted digit, though weathered and pale, is a stubborn survivor of a different tale, of a farm as a landmark, a destination, a place, not just a dot in a fast-moving space. The fading number on the barn of wind. The world found its way here now and again, with a circular route and a personal touch that didn't demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when. Progress has brought us efficiency, true, but it took something tender and human away too. The sight of that number, so bold and so plain, says this was a home, not just a spot on a lane. The fading number on the barn tells of when the world found its way here now and again, with a circular route and a personal touch that didn't demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when. Number fades, paint flakes thin on the weathered barn skin. It doesn't go quickly in one rushing flood, but retreats by the inch, turning earth into mud.
The unhurried melting of the snow
is a drip and a seep, a promise the winter can no longer keep.
from the south facing slow to the north facing shade.
A slow, patient bargain is being made. The unhurried melting of the snow teaches the heart how to go through a season of change, not with a violent shout, but with a quiet persistence that leaves no room for doubt. The unhurried melting of the snow.
I watch from the window as the white blanket thins, revealing the grass where new life begins.
A patch of brown earth, then a spear of green blade.
A courageous small flag in a light that's been made by the sun's growing strength, day by patient day,
as it coaxes the winter to kindly move away. The unhurried melting of the snow teaches the heart how to go through a season of change, not with a violent shout, but with a quiet persistence that leaves no room for doubt. The unhurried melting of the snow.
we want our transitions to be sudden and clean,
But nature knows better, she works in between.
the solid and liquid, the frozen and flow, and the beautiful unreal
unhurried melting of the snow. Snow melts slow, drop by drop, until the green comes up top. In the corner of the attic, with a mane made of yarn, stands sentinel still from a childhood barn. With his kind wooden eye, watched a dozen kids laugh and a dozen kids cry. His rockers are worn from the galloping miles of imaginary rides down imaginary aisles. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. I dust him off sometimes when the memories press, and I run my hand over his smooth curving crest. From 100 small hands is the finish that love and that time understands. He doesn't need gloss, he doesn't need color or sheen. His beauty's in all the old places he's been. The unpainted rocking horse knows the game, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. They make toys now with lights and with computerized voices, but they can't match the magic of one of his choices. To simply be present, to rock and to be a vessel for laughter and sweet fantasy. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. The rocking horse still in the gloom, in the quiet attic room. Grocery run's coming, but not till tomorrow. And the snow's falling fast, bringing worry and sorrow. The last can on the shelf is a simple plain bean, but it looks like a treasure, the best ever seen. It means we'll have supper, a warm, hearty meal, a small, certain comfort that hunger can't steal. The last can on the shelf is a friend, seeing us through to the end of a storm or a hardship, a lean little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend.
You make a cornbread to go with the fare, and somehow that supper is beyond compare.
The light of the lantern on the check tablecloth turns a humble meal into a comforting trust. Between us and the land and the work of our hands, that always provides for the wants of these lands. The last can on the shelf is a friend, seeing us through to the end of a storm or a hardship, a lean little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend. When the pantry is bursting, we take it for granted, but when it's down to one can, our fears are supplanted by a deep, humble thankfulness for what we have got, and the love that can make a feast out of a lot, or a little. The last can on the shelf is a friend, seeing us through to the end of a storm or a hardship, the lean little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend. Last can down, meal is through, but the gratitude stays true. It doesn't have fences on every last side, or no trespassing signs where the shadows abide.
The unlocked heart of the land is an open arm call to the hunter, the walker, to one and to all who respect the old rhythms and tread with soft care. There's a welcome mat woven from earth and from air. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me. It says, come find your peace in the curve of a hill, from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free. I found makeshift camps where a stranger has slept, by the creek with a fireplace they carefully kept. And I don't feel invaded, I feel like a host of a guest who respected this place the most. They took only silence and left only stone, arranged in a ring where their small fire had grown. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me. It says, come find your peace in the curve of the hill, drink from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free. They'll say I'm a fool, that I'm asking for harm, but I trust in the cold of the wide open farm, that most people's goodness is stirred by such grace when they're given the gift of a quiet wild space. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me. It says, come find your peace in the curve of the hill, drink from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free. Heart unlocked, wide and deep, secrets for all to keep.
The grocery run's coming, but not till tomorrow. And the snow's falling fast, bringing worry and sorrow.
The last can on the shelf is a simple plain bean, but it looks like a treasure, the best ever seen.
It means we'll have supper, a warm, hearty meal,
A small certain comfort that hunger can't steal.
the last can on the shelf is a friend, seeing us through to the end of a storm or a hardship, a rain little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend.
You make a cornbread to go with the fare, and somehow that supper is beyond compare.
The light of the lantern on the check tablecloth turns the humble meal into a comforting trough. Between us and the land and the work of our hands,
That all
a lean little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend. When the pantry's bursting, we take it for granted. But when it's down to one can, our fears are supplanted
by a deep, humble thankfulness for what we have got,
and the love that can make a feast out of a lot, or a little.
The last can on the shelf is a friend, seeing us through to the end of a storm or a hardship, a lean little spell. It's a lesson in gratitude, easy to tell. The last can on the shelf is a friend. Last can down middle is through, but the gratitude stays true. Against the shed wall, where the wood pile was high, just one final soldier is reaching the sky. The last log on the stack is a stubborn oak round, the last of the bounty from our own hallowed ground. It's been waiting its turn through the long burning nights, holding the promise of final warm lights. The last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. I'll carry it in when the chill is most deep, when the stars are like diamonds and the world is asleep, and place it with reverence on the red glowing bed to burn out the winter, to see it to bed. It'll crackle with history, with sun it once knew, a final fierce hurrah before springtime is due. The last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. There's a satisfaction both solemn and sweet in burning the last log, in feeling complete. The circle of cutting, of stacking, of throwing is a lesson in cycles that we all must learn. The last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. The last log waits, gray and stout, till the fire's last bout. Against the shed wall, where the wood pile was high, just one final soldier is reaching the sky.
The last log on the stack
Is a stubborn oak round, the last of the bounty from our own hallowed ground.
It's been waiting its turn through the long burning nights,
holding the promise of final warm lights.
the last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. I'll carry it in when the chill is most deep, when the stars are like diamonds and the world is asleep,
and place it with reverence on the red glowing bed, to burn out the winter, to see it to bed.
it'll crackle with history, with sun it once knew, a final fierce hurrah before springtime is due. The last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. There's a satisfaction both solemn and sweet in burning the last log, in feeling complete. The circle of cutting, of stacking, of burn is a lesson in cycles that we all must learn. The last log on the stack stands alone on its weathered gray circular throne. It knows its importance, its duty, its call to see the cold season right through to the wall. The last log on the stack stands alone. The last log waits, gray and stout, till the fire's last breath. From the back kitchen door to the sheltering shed, a trail through the snow or the grass is what's led. The worn path to the woodpile is a line in the earth. It speaks of the hearth and the winter's chill worth of an armload of oat carried in through the cold. A simple, sure story that never gets old. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. In summer it's hidden by clover and green, but I know it's there like a half-dream dream. The indentation remains where the soil's packed down from 1,000 slow trips from the shed to the town of our little warm house with its hungry stone maw and the promise of fire against nature's raw law. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. We've got other ways to warm up the place, but none have the rhythm, the soul, or the grace of this journey repeated, this humble small task. That's a question the winter knows not to ask. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way to keep the dark and cold at bay. It's a trail of necessity, of comfort, of heat, made by my own two shuffling feet. The worn path to the woodpile knows the way. The worn path deep through the snow, where the warm fires glow.
Across the Black Valley, a mile through the pines, a tiny square lantern on the hilltop it shines.
The distant glow of a neighbor's window, so yellow and small, is a comfort to me as the evening shadows fall. It says I'm not alone in this vast quiet land. There's another soul working with a similar hand.
The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night is a gentle, companionable light.
distant glow of a neighbor's window at night.
I sometimes see it blink out around 10 or 11, and I picture them heading upstairs toward their heaven.
Of a soft feathered mattress and a well-earned rest, after tending their own patch and doing their best.
I turn out our own lamp and the darkness is whole, but that memory of light is good for the soul. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night is a gentle companionable light. It doesn't need talking or visiting or sound, just the knowing that other life is around. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night. In a city you're drowned in a million such lights, and the comfort they offer on those sleepless nights is diluted and lost in the glare and the hum. But out here one small window says someone has come home. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night is a gentle companionable light. It doesn't need talking or visiting or sound, just the knowing that other life is around. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night. Window glow, far and bright, in the deep country night.
Painted in white on the broad wooden side, when the mail was delivered by a much slower ride. The fading number on the barn is a relic of roots that the old-timers knew. The postman would stop, leave the letters inside, where the swallows now dip and the ivy does hide. The fading number on the barn tells of when the world found its way here, now and again, with a circular route and a personal touch that didn't demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when we get our mail now from a box on the road, a cluster of tin in a communal abode. But that painted digit, though weathered and pale, is a stubborn survivor of a different tale, of a farm as a landmark, a destination, a place, not just a dot in a fast-moving space. The fading number on the barn tells of when the world found its way here, now and again, demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when progress has brought us efficiency, true, but it took something tender, unhuman away too. The sight of that number, so bold and so plain, says this was a home, not just a spot on a lane. The fading number on the barn tells of when the world found its way here, now and again, with a circular route and a personal touch that didn't demand or expect very much. The fading number on the barn tells of when number fades, paint flakes thin on the weathered barn skin. Behind the tall sunflowers, where the shade lingers long, the weeds and the volunteers have grown mighty strong. The forgotten road in the garden was meant for the squash, but life got too busy, time was a wash. Now it's a tangle of color, a bee balm and mint, a happy wild axe sitting without a hint. The forgotten row in the garden runs free, in a beautiful chaotic spree. The calendula's orange, the borage is blue, and a row tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free. I don't have the heart now to go in and clear this burst of unplanned, unrequested good cheer. The bees love it dearly, they hum all the day, in a festival only the careless could pay. For with money or planning or neat ordered thought, this beauty was simply given, not bought. The forgotten row in the garden runs free, in a beautiful chaotic spree. The calendula's orange, the borage is blue, and a row tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free. Maybe our best laid plans need a corner ignored, where the wild lucky things can come over the board and remind us that life in its own secret way will make something lovely if we just let it stay. The row in the garden runs free, in a beautiful chaotic spree. The calendula's orange, the borage is blue, and a row tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free. Forgotten row, wild and bright, in the dappled light. In the corner of the attic, with a mane made of yarn, he stands sentinel still from a childhood barn. The unpainted rocking horse, with his kind wooden eye, watched a dozen kids laugh and a dozen kids cry. His rockers are worn from the galloping miles of imaginary rides down imaginary aisles. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. I dust him off sometimes when the memories press, and I run my hand over his smooth curving crest. The patina of touch from 100 small hands is the finish that love in that time understands. He doesn't need gloss, he doesn't need color or sheen. His beauty's in all the old places he's been. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. They make toys now with lights and with computerized voices, but they can't match the magic of one of his choices. To simply be present, to rock and to be a vessel for laughter and sweet fantasy. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games, and he quietly remembers the names of the children who loved him, who are now grown and gone. But his steadfast old promise is still carrying on. The unpainted rocking horse knows the games. The rocking horse still in the gloom, in the quiet attic room.
Across the Black Valley, a mile through the pines, a tiny square lantern on the hilltop it shines. The distant glow of a neighbor's window, so yellow and small, is a comfort to me as the evening shadows fall. It says I'm not alone in this vast quiet land. There's another soul working with a similar hand. The distant glow visiting or sound, just the knowing that other life is around, the distant glow of a neighbor's window at night. I sometimes see it blink out around 10 or 11, and I picture them heading upstairs toward their heaven of a soft feathered mattress and a well-earned rest after tending their own patch and doing their best. I turn out our own lamp and the darkness is whole, but that memory of light is good for the soul. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night is a gentle companion of life. It doesn't need talking or visiting or sound, just the knowing that other life is around, the distant glow of a neighbor's window at night. In a city you're drowned in a million such lights, and the comfort they offer on those sleepless nights is diluted and lost in the glare and the hum. But out here one small window says someone has come home. The distant glow of a neighbor's window at night is a gentle companion of life. It doesn't need talking or visiting or sound, just the knowing that other life is around, the distant glow of a neighbor's window at night. Window glow far and bright in the deep country night.
Behind the tall sunflowers where the shade lingers long, the weeds and the volunteers have grown mighty strong.
The forgotten row in the garden
Was meant for the squash, but life got too busy. Time was awash. Now it's a tangle of color, of bee balm and mint, a happy wild accident without a hint. The forgotten row in the garden runs free in a beautiful, chaotic spree. The calendula's orange, the borage is blue, and the rolled tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free. I don't have the heart now to go in and clear this burst of unplanned, unrequested good cheer. The bees love it dearly, they hum all the day, in a festival only the careless could pay. For with money, or planning, or neat ordered thought, this beauty was simply given, not bought. The forgotten row in the garden runs free, in a beautiful, chaotic spree. The calendula's orange, the borage is blue, and a rolled tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free.
Maybe our best laid plans need a corner ignored, where the wild lucky things can come over the board, then remind us that life in its own secret way will make something lovely if we just let it stay. The forgotten row in the garden runs free, in a beautiful, chaotic spree. The candula's orange, the borage is blue, and a rolled tomato is peeking through. The forgotten row in the garden runs free. Forgotten row, wild and bright in the dapple light.
It doesn't go quickly in one rushing flood, but retreats by the inch, turning earth into mud. The unhurried melting of the snow is a drip and a sea, a promise the winter can no longer keep. From the south-facing slope to the north-facing shade, a slow, patient bargain is being made. The unhurried melting of the snow teaches the heart how to go through a season of change, not with a violent shout, but with a quiet persistence that leaves no room for doubt. The unhurried melting of the snow. I watch from the window as the white blanket thins, revealing the grass where new life begins. A patch of brown earth, then a spear of green blade, a courageous small flag in the light that's been made by the sun's growing strength, day by patient day, as it coaxes the winter to kindly move away. The unhurried melting of the snow teaches the heart how to go through a season of change, not with a violent shout, but with a quiet persistence that leaves no room for doubt. the unhurried melting of the snow. We want our drenches to be sudden and clean, but nature knows better. She works in between the solid and liquid, the frozen and the flow, in the beautiful unhurried melting of the snow. The unhurried melting of the snow teaches the heart how to go through a season of change, not with a violent shout, but with a quiet persistence that leaves no room for doubt. The unhurried melting of the snow. Snow melts slow, drop by drop, until the green comes up top. Doesn't have fences on every last side, or no trespassing signs where the shadows abide.
The unlocked heart of the land is an open arm call to the hunter, the walker, to one and to all
who respect the old rhythms and tread with soft care. There's a welcome mat woven from earth and from air.
The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me.
It says, come find your peace in the curve of the hill. Drink from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free.
I found makeshift camps where a stranger has slept by the creek with a fireplace they carefully kept.
And I don't feel invaded, I feel like a host of a guest who respected this place the most. They took only silence and left only stone, arranged in a ring where their small fire had grown.
The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me.
It says, come find your peace in the curve of the hill. Drink from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free.
They'll say I'm a fool, that I'm asking for harm,
But I trust in the code of the wide open farm,
that most people's goodness is stirred by such grace
when they're given the gift of a quiet, wild space.
The unlocked heart of the land beats so free for the wanderer's soul in you and in me.
It says, come find your peace in the curve of the hill. Drink from the spring, let your spirit be still. The unlocked heart of the land beats so free. Heart unlocked, wide and deep, secrets for all to keep. No beep from a device, no bright glaring screen, just paper that's yellowed with margins of cream. There's a soft rustling sound as a story of love or of adventure is found. Each leaf is a journey, a pause is slow breath in the quiet companionship of words over death. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, old, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. The lamp cast a circle on the arm of my chair, and I lose myself in a world over there, where a cowboy rides lonely or a sailor sets sail, and the problems of my own life grow quiet and pale. The clock is ignored and the evening grows deep as the stories I'm holding lull my worries to sleep. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, old, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. In a world of fast scrolling and snippets of text, this devotion to paper is what I love best. A contract of focus, a sanctuary of thought, where the battles of ages are patiently fought and won in the mind. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time in a gentle, beautiful rhyme. It's not about finishing, not about speed, but planting a slow-growing literary seed. The unhurried turning of the pages takes time. Pages turn soft and slow, where the quiet stories grow.